An unnatural winter froze half the world instantly. The ice never fully kills them. It holds their last thought on a loop. He can hear those looping thoughts clearly. It's how survivors use him, as a way to get final words from the frozen dead. But one frozen figure has been looping his own name for as long as he's been listening. Another day, another body to check. Frozen mid-step, just like all the rest. He leans in close. He starts listening. Nothing useful this time. He moves on. The camp waits for him, same as always. Mara's already watching him walk back in. He gives her nothing, just facts. Another survivor, another dead relative to hear. He doesn't ask questions. He just does it. He heads out again before dark. A frozen family, locked mid-hug forever. Something in the father's voice feels wrong. He keeps walking. He doesn't stop to think. Something massive waits on the horizon. He steps through the broken entrance anyway. Hundreds of frozen faces fused into one wall. He's never heard anything hum like this. One face sits apart from all the others. The voice inside is saying his own name. He backs away. He doesn't understand yet. He hurries back before full dark hits. Mara notices something's changed in his face. He won't tell her what he heard. He sits alone, turning an old watch over. The watch is frozen. It never moves. He doesn't sleep. He just waits. A pale light pulses from the ruins. He watches it. He doesn't look away. Mara finds him standing at the edge. He tells her they leave at dawn. The camp packs up before sunrise. The wall of bodies has cracked wider overnight. The group moves out across the ice. Frost appears on his fingers. Just for a second. Mara sees it. She says nothing yet. A second group appears across the plain. Their leader raises a hand to stop them. Both sides face off on open ice. He demands they hand over the listener. Mara raises her rifle instead. He steps forward. He isn't afraid. Frost spreads out from under his boots. Their men start backing away, unsure. He lets the ice speak for him. Their leader calls off his own men. Mara looks at him like she doesn't know him. The group keeps moving, uneasy and quiet. The ground starts cracking without warning. He catches a survivor before the ice gives way. Something huge is rising from underneath. 18 feet of frozen soldiers fused as one. He tilts his head. He starts listening anyway. It's looping the same name from before. It swings one arm straight at the group. He steps in front. Frost erupts around him. A wall of ice takes the hit instead. Mara watches him hold the line alone. He pushes harder. The frost climbs his arms. Cracks spread across the giant's whole chest. It sinks back beneath the broken ice. Mara doesn't know what to say to him. The others give him space now. Wide space. A walled settlement appears on the horizon. Guards watch them approach from the towers. Their commander studies them from above. He asks Kael straight what he can do. Kael gives him nothing but plain facts. He orders Kael locked up anyway. Kael sits in the cell, completely calm. Mara argues for his release outside the door. An alarm bell rings across the settlement. The frozen giant is walking toward the walls. The commander scrambles every gun they have. Shells explode uselessly against its armor. Kael grips the bars, feeling the shaking outside. Mara runs for him with the keys. She unlocks the cell without asking permission. He walks straight onto the wall. The giant's glowing eyes lock onto him. He steps off the wall toward it. It swings its blade arm down at him. A spike of ice meets it head-on. Cracks spread wider across its chest. He pushes forward, driving his power deeper. Pieces of its armor start breaking away. The commander lowers his weapon, stunned. Frost spreads out in a full dome around him. The giant drops to one knee inside it. He leans in one more time. He listens. What he hears breaks something in his face. The giant collapses, shattering into pieces. Hundreds of frozen faces lie in the wreckage. He kneels beside one, saying nothing. Mara comes closer, not touching him yet. He stands and walks away without looking back. The commander offers his hand instead of a cell. Kael searches through the settlement's old records alone. A faded photo shows a face just like his. One name on the list matches his own exactly. He sits down, staring at nothing. Mara finds the fallen page and reads it. She looks up at him slowly. He stands at a window watching the dark. He closes his hand around the frozen watch. A second tremor splits the horizon at night. He sees the glow before anyone else does. The commander marks the location on an old map. A small team leaves the gates at dawn. The cracks grow brighter the closer they get. A massive chasm opens, glowing pale blue. Voices pour out before he even leans in. Mara grabs his arm to steady him. He freezes a path down into the dark. Faces whisper from every wall as he descends. A frozen throne waits at the very bottom. He steps closer, hand raised in caution. Someone sits inside it, completely encased in frost. He recognizes the voice instantly. His hand hovers, afraid to touch the ice. One eye snaps open beneath the frost. He stumbles back, unable to look away. The figure rises, shedding ice in sheets. Mara raises her rifle at what's standing up. He tells her to hold, not to shoot. The face underneath looks exactly like his own. He can't make himself speak. It's older, colder, but unmistakably him. They stand there, staring at each other in silence. It reaches a frost-covered hand toward him. He steps back instead of taking it. The whole cavern starts shaking around them. Mara pulls him back as ice falls. Spikes of frost erupt from every direction. He raises a shield without thinking twice. They trade blast after blast of freezing power. Cracks spread across the other one's chest. He pushes forward, driving it back toward the throne. It speaks a full sentence for the first time. His attack freezes mid-air as he hears it. It slumps back, its form starting to break apart. He reaches out to it, this time on purpose. It reaches back as it dissolves into frost. He stands alone in the empty throne room. Mara stays beside him without a single word. They climb back up toward the surface together. The chasm seals itself shut behind them. They walk back through the wind in silence. The commander opens the gates to let them in. Alone in his room, he holds the watch again. Its frozen hands twitch forward just once. Frost starts creeping up the walls on its own. Mara bursts in, pointing toward the horizon. The entire skyline is glowing pale blue now. Frost is spreading along his own neck now. Frozen bodies open their eyes across the wasteland. The commander screams for a full evacuation. He walks out of the gates completely alone. Mara climbs down after him, refusing to stay back. Hundreds of frozen figures turn to face him. He stands still, not backing down from any of it. All of them start whispering the exact same thing. What they say breaks through his calm completely. Mara asks him what they just said. He raises both hands as they all step forward.